In a world saturated with brands vying for attention, one company dared to disrupt the status quo and forever change the way we think about a staple of our diets. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind Oatly's meteoric rise from humble beginnings to global phenomenon. Make sure to stick around as we unveil the 3 game-changing strategies at the end of this video. Once upon a time, there was a small Swedish manufacturer of oat-based foods and drinks called Oatly, who is famous for their daily product, oat milk. Most people don't realize Oatly started in the 90s. It has been around for over 20 years. They had a great product, but followed the usual category cues and targeted people who were allergic to dairy. The first Oatly products have been available in supermarkets in Sweden since 1994. The original products were developed in collaboration with the University of Lund in Sweden with the goal to create a plant-based dairy alternative for people who are lactose intolerant. The proposed alternative was based on oats, a raw material found in abundance in Sweden. The company succeeded in this mission, growing to be the largest supplier of oat milk in Scandinavian countries. At a quick glance, the Oatly brand looks like a DIY project from middle school. Until CEO Tony Peterson brought in creative director John Schoolcraft, things started to change. Early on, they made a few decisions that set them up for long-term success, scrapped the marketing department and the role of product manager, instead, created an in-house creative team that allows them to move fast and make tough calls. In 2013, the Oatly team decided to pivot from a traditional beverage brand to a lifestyle brand. This means Oatly is trying to both increase their brand awareness and the awareness of plant-based milk. Before 2013, Oatly's target audience mainly consisted of individuals who were lactose intolerant. The management team recognized that sustainability was becoming increasingly important, and saw an opportunity in rebranding Oatly to focus on all environmentally conscious consumers. They used their largest piece of real estate as their main driver, their packaging. Unlike most milk alternatives where the liquid is always shown pouring across the carton, Oatly's DIY-inspired packaging piques curiosity, mixing unexpected illustrations with unconventionally bold statements. The rebranding brief was simple: find new ways to grow. Forsman and Bodinfors, a Swedish design company, rebuilt Oatly into a rebellious brand ready to take on the world with a clear point of view and a bold attitude. They started by shifting the approach to oat-based products from being a niche segment for people with allergies to a lifestyle choice for a conscious generation. While their packaging is nothing short of aesthetic, the brand component is their copy. It's important to note that John Schoolcraft is by trade a copywriter and wanted to, similarly to the packaging, write copy that was unexpected. Aside from their staple statements like, "Wow, no cow."
Wow! Wow! No cow!
And, "It's like milk but for humans," they didn't shy away from political topics and having an opinion. Oftentimes brands fear taking a stance on a subject as it might polarize the audience. While that is a risk, lacking an opinion makes brands less relatable and memorable. Oatly does the opposite. They openly talk about politically charged topics like their impact on the environment. Previously, they even published a lawsuit they've received from the dairy industry in major publications to fight back against big dairy. Separately, they're also comfortable sharing where they play. On their website they state we only do oats, while could potentially limit their field for expansion. This statement positions Oatly as the leaders in oat-based food products. Oatly went from being a drink for people who can't drink cow's milk to a drink for people who don't want to drink cow's milk. The unpredictable design combined with provocative thoughts such as "Wow, no cow, and it's like milk but made for humans" turned out successful. The only ones not bursting with joy? The traditional milk industry. They even tried to stop Oatly's messaging, with the sole result being that the public started to see the milk industry as an oversized bully. The success of the new positioning unlocked an opportunity for expansion. As the brand rolled out globally, it was crucial to maintain a sense of personality, and that the brand showed up in places where it would be noticed. The Oatly rebranding encompassed several key elements that transformed the brand's visual identity and communication strategy. Here's how they did it. Number 1. Redesigned logo. The iconic Oatly logo underwent a makeover, adopting a simpler and more modern look. The new logo retains its distinctive oat grain symbol but with refined typography and a clean aesthetic, aligning with contemporary design trends. Number 2. Creative messaging. Oatly is renowned for its witty and unconventional messaging. The rebranding emphasized Oatly's commitment to creative communication by integrating playful and engaging language across various touchpoints, making sustainability more accessible and enjoyable. Number 3. Refreshed packaging design. Oatly's packaging received a fresh and bold makeover, featuring minimalist designs that highlight product information and environmental benefits prominently. The packaging now serves as a canvas to convey Oatly's brand story and showcase their commitment to sustainability. Meanwhile, their packaging became their owned media. They had lean budgets and intuitively understood the value of their shelf space in capturing eyeballs. Instead of using paid media to drive their quirky messaging, they made every square inch of packaging work harder. Be human and not a logo. This is a phrase they lived and breathed during the transformation, breaking down the traditional idea of how a corporation speaks to an audience and giving a voice to the real people behind the brand. All of these individual brand choices were then brilliantly executed on social. Both their creative and copy is contagious and fun, and people want more of it. Their Instagram feels like that of your art school friend than that of a milk alternative. The images are artsy and relevant, the models relatable, the copy long, casual and personal. All of this moves them away from being a corporation and instead a group of people. Their unconventional marketing practices spanned past just their packaging and copy, they also focused their marketing efforts across unexpected channels. They printed out full-page magazine ads and even had presence at music festivals. After the rebranding launched, a 700% increase in demand, along with a growth rate of 21% per year, even as the competition heats up. Oatly is a long-term transformation story built on partnership and commitment to an ideal as much as an idea. So here's the takeaways from Oatly's brand success. 1. What you say matters. In a time where everyone is scared to have an opinion, standing out goes a long way. Be real and vulnerable in your messaging. People want to hear from people, not another corporate brand. 2. There's always room for innovation. Every industry has marketing tactics that are tried and true, but it doesn't mean that those are the only options for success. Unconventional approaches can oftentimes delight your audience. 3. Make things you'd want to see. Relevant, high-quality product images go a long way. Spend the time and money curating and capturing your visual appearance. Oatly is a perfect case of how branding, design and communications can shift global norms and culture. So what do you think about Oatly's rebranding? Do you like their packaging design? Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more. I'll see you in the next one.